road ahead is uncertain, but the end is clear. Aegon will be king, the firstborn son of the king.
You will be with your own child sooner than late.
Oh boy, YouTube fans. It's Lamont Tyson, leader of the Black Nerd Gang for Life Gains, here to break down episode 3, House of the Dragons trailer. In my breakdowns, I like to slow down the trailer and get clips and discuss what you see clip by clip, just because sometimes those trailers move so fast, you don't have a chance to see everything that's going on. I'm gonna do this in 3 parts so that I don't get striked by YouTube. If you're finding me for the first time, please subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications, follow me on Instagram, Twitter. I now do have the TikTok, and also you can download the podcast. I will be putting these on the podcast too for your listening pleasure. Very beginning, we see Rhaenyra leaving her daddy. Mad as hell, because she's not feeling what daddy has done with her best friend. And he's kind of like, look, man, I got to consummate my marriage with Alicent. I got to bring in an heir. And you know, in this moment, as Rhaenyra's walking away, she's got to be thinking about what her cousin told her, how they're never going to let a woman rule the lands. And that's exactly what's happening. And I know she's just like, I should have listened to her. I should have went with her. And at some point in time, I'm sure she will be reaching out to her to be like, you know what? You was right. It's time for me to jump on your team. Then we see Alicent talking to Otto. Otto is letting her know your son will be the king. And I do believe in this moment, Alicent is trying to tell him, like, look, man, I'm losing my best friend. I don't want to have a thing to do with my son becoming the king because I'm going to lose my best friend. The real pawn in this Game of Thrones, ladies and gentlemen, seems to be Otto, the hand of the king. He's the one that seems to be pulling all the power plays. Basically, he got rid of Damien. Now he's done, got the king and heir with his daughter. And remember, they're high towers. They're not, they don't have any lineage to Targaryens. And he's about to be ruling the lands, which is pretty scary now that she does have a son, because that could put Rhaenyra's life in danger. If she was just chilling, waiting around for the crown, something was to happen to her daddy, and this little boy that they just about to have ain't grown up, it could put her life in danger. Otto has shown that he does have a cold, calculated bone in him, and I could easily see him trying to do something to Rhaenyra. Next clip, we see some kind of a celebration, ladies and gentlemen. This, I do believe, is for baby Aegon II. And they did do a time jump in this coming episode, ladies and gentlemen, because we've got Aegon II. Viserys has already done married Alicent. And if you look closely at Alicent, she's pregnant again. And this little boy has got to be 2 years old. So this is the time jump that they done in this episode. And she's pregnant, ladies and gentlemen, with a little girl named Helena. But that's not important, because what's important during this era is the male patriarchy. And there you see Aegon II being born. They cut to Rhaenyra sitting somewhere just mad as hell about everything going on. I mean, she's got to feel like she's on an island by herself. Probably the only one that she feels like even cares about her right now is her damn uncle. And he's been exiled. So she's in this kingdom, not doing anything, upset, mad, in her feelings. I can't blame her. We see them that looks to be at this party at, I think this is Harrenhal, ladies and gentlemen, the celebration they're having. And just look at the glow on Viserys' face. Man, is he happy as hell. He done had him a baby boy. And there you go. You got your baby boy looking all cute with his big head ass. The king just yucking it up, smiling, happy, proud. He done skeeted this little boy. And when he skeeted this little boy, all that bull job he told Rhaenyra done gone out his body and out the window, because he's basically leaving her on an island by herself.
I do not wish to get married.
Even I do not exist above tradition and duty, Rhaenyra.
None of it needs be this way in truth. No one's here for me.
Princess!
And wherever they're at, she's sitting there looking like, little boy, I should cut your throat. You MFer, you ruining my life. I should cut your throat. And then we see an argument between the king and his daughter. And he's telling his daughter, you will fulfill the destiny of this family and you're going to get married. And ladies and gentlemen, he wants her to marry into Corlys's family because he realized he messed that up with Corlys's. So he wants her to marry Corlys's son, Rhaenyra, and I'll show you him in a minute. But that's who Dad wants her to marry. And, you know, she don't want to marry nobody because it's supposed to be the tradition of the family. But neither does Corlys's son, because the rumor on the street is from the book, Corlys's son is gay. But because the way you have to do the power structure with these families, these two were forced to marry. And I'll show you him in a minute. We see Alicent talking to Rhaenyra saying it don't gotta be like this. Rhaenyra got her back turned like, bitch, please. Yes, it do gotta be like this. You should have just ran away and you wouldn't have had to deal with all this and me and you would have still been best friends. But in this instance, instead of Alicent running away, Rhaenyra gets on a damn horse, takes off on that horseback, rides away and is leaving this kingdom because she is upset. Man, oh man, just man. And then we see her in the woods and something is trying to attack her. I don't exactly know what it is, but you guys take a look at the clips. I mean, it could be a bear. It could be that dragon that's just out there roaming around all over the place. Who knows what the hell it could be? Post your comments if you think you know what it is. Could just be a wild animal, ladies and gentlemen, doing its thing, just trying to get some get back. And for all we know, who's going to come and save her? We know she's got a damn crush on Christian Cole, and Rhaenyra's pretty tough herself, but right now the look on her face says, I need some help. So who's going to save her? Would it be head of the Knight's Guard? Would it be Christian Cole? Could it be her daddy coming out there and saving her? Only time will tell. Ladies and gentlemen, let's watch another part of this trailer, and then we'll get to picking it apart from there.
Crabfeeder has dug in for siege on Bloodstone while his men sabotage our fleet. The matter of the Stepstones is regrettably urgent.
Crabs will soon dine on all of us. We are losing.
So they reveal that my man, the Crabfeeder, oh boy, this Crabfeeder has gone to war. And ladies and gentlemen, Crabfeeder, if you notice his face in this next clip, he does have grayscale. You remember from the first Game of Thrones, people was getting that skin disorder, driving them crazy, turning them into almost to like mutant animals and shit. He's got grayscale. And in the next clip, you see Corlys saying, look, man, we getting that ass kicked, man. We is getting that ass kicked. And the thing about Corlys is that basically all the men you see that's going to be fighting is his fighters. And in this clip right here, you see Daemon's dragon, Caraxes, at some point in time being summoned to come help out because Corlys is the one who spent all the damn money getting his people fighting. But at the end of the day, because Daemon wants to get this alliance going, I understand he did hire some mercenaries to come and help out using the king's money to help out and protect in this war because, man, it's going to be a good one, man. It's going to be a lot of action in this episode. You guys just got to get ready. And then we see what looks to be the king getting some action. Like I said, who's he killing? It's not his daughter he's saving because remember, Rhaenyra was getting attacked that night. So he could be killing somebody out of frustration that his daughter ran away. And he's upset and he's mad that your ass has let my daughter get away. And he's getting some action in on somebody. I mean, he got his little dagger out and he's stabbing the hell out of somebody. We see Corlys and Daemon in battle with Crabfeeder. And if you look over the shoulder, the other person, Targaryen with the white hair, that's Rhaenyra. And I'm sorry if I'm butchering his name, but that's the one that's going to eventually supposed to be hitched to Rhaenyra. But ladies and gentlemen, word on the street is neither one of them wanted to be married. And this brother right here, he's gay. we see this bloody and intense battle where Crabfeeder is kicking everybody's ass, man. His men is fighting. You see the arrows raining down. You see nothing but destruction and fighting and carnage via Crabfeeder and his army of men that support crabs. Until someone says, time to bring in the dragon. And then when the dragon comes in, you see Caraxes coming in, lighting a blaze, setting up a damn barbecue like you ain't never seen in the black community before. This is the biggest cookout we're gonna ever see. Question is, how long are they gonna let this fight go on? Is it gonna be one episode? Is this gonna be an ongoing battle throughout the series? I want you guys to post me all your comments on your theories and what you think may happen. And what do you think I got right in this trailer breakdown? Can't wait to see the show coming back up this Sunday. That's going to do it for the video. Don't forget to like the video, comments, subscribe, get yourself that life game. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and the TikTok. Download the podcast and come back and check us out live Friday night as we do another prediction video for House of the Dragon to try to make this thing fun, keep it fun, and get us ready for the episode to come. Till that next Sex is Hell video, I'll see you.